Welcome everybody to volume 32 of Technical Tuesdays. Now again, we're quite apologetic of always uploading these videos late, however we're very busy. Now today we've actually had a student in, a local guy, had no background prior knowledge of FX, however his first day went very well. Now unfortunately guys, as you may know, today's Technical Tuesdays we do not have a topic to discuss.
However, there's also a very important topic we actually do need to discuss, and that is Everything FX. Now it's round the corner, it's only a few days away. We first started mentioning Everything FX back in December 2014, and it's just been an immense amount of work to bring something to you which is going to definitely change the FX market. So yeah, working on it since December, and now it's just around the corner from all of you guys being able to view it.
Indeed, so all of our hard work, our collective teamwork and efforts, we actually aim to be, well, the website in general, to be your actual homepage and your bookmarks, etc., for everybody to get, and for you to have your surefire way, day in, day out, place to visit and stay on top of the market, especially for you technical traders.
That's right. So the launch date for Everything FX is June the 1st. We were worried we might have to push it back some more. However, we're thinking of great ideas every single week, and we have had since December. And 100%, we promised you guys probably be the most informative and the best FOREX website out there.
Yes, so those new to Everything FX and the concepts, new viewers, this is something that we are part of, me and Nat, alongside a group of other traders from another side of the world. Now, first of all, we have many pages, and there's always room for expansion on the website, okay? But one of the most important ones that we feel is the actual today's technicals. Now, today's technicals in general, not just a page, is something that everybody in the market wants, okay? So this is going to be a free place in which the trader, that's right, a free place, can go and view some of the best technical analysis, all right? And it's going to be like daily technicals. It's going to be very structured with an in-depth chart breakdown, and also coupled with in-depth technical analysis, so you can actually learn whilst you actually earn.
That's right. Today's technicals will be the most popular one, but also we've got such good other pages in there, like for example technical articles. We know it's very important that you guys, when you are trading, take your currency pairs deadly serious, as in finding out, researching more information about what about the monthly high key levels or the yearly key levels, or everything you need to know. So technical articles will be a place you can go ahead and you'll have great reads every single week. It'll hopefully contain between 5 to 10 different articles that will just be revolving and changing all the time for you guys to go ahead, read, find out, and be more prepared for the market.
Indeed, so with that actual page and the technical articles, we're going to be focusing on, well, I know me and Nat, I'm not sure about the other traders, however, we're going to be throwing in some maybe exotic currency pairs as well. Okay, so we do feel and think that most of the exotic currency pairs out there are decent to trade on more of a medium to long-term basis, so that's what that's going to include. Alongside that, okay, even though that we're always pressing on about technical analysis and the site is mainly technical, you do have to have your market news. Now, we do have a market news page. We're going to try and keep it as simplistic as possible, however powerful. Is we want to keep it very clear, unlike many other misleading websites out there, so you don't actually get lost. So this is where we're going to concentrate on the market moving news. However, each individual article will always relay back to the prices on the chart, relay back to the technical, so you're never left in the dark. You can relate this to actually what's going on there and then, so you can actually understand it.
And one of the most exciting things of the website, which I feel is the amount of information for people that are new to the market, or for the people that haven't actually quite found their feet yet. What we mean by this, I'm sure we've been in the same position. You go online, big world wide web, and you try and find Forex information, what Forex is, something about what pips are, and you just get so many different examples and so many different information sources that you actually don't even know who to believe. So we found it very important that we want everyone that wants to know a little bit more or wants to get started, for them to go on there and watch such simple to watch videos. For example, we're going to have what Forex market is, who trades it, Forex versus other markets, Forex transactions. I can keep going on and on, but basically so much free information. You will have no reason to go and buy some books, go and look online. Everything FX will be the place.
And that's always going to expand as well, the video. we also have a free PDF page. Now the free PDF is a complete free downloadable file. It consists of 10 pages, and again there's always room for expansion in the future. This is going to provide you details of the backgrounds behind EverythingFX and the whole mission statements and what we aim to achieve as a collective team. Alongside that, we also have aspects of money management in there, so you're never left in the dark once you've got your articles and your technicals and so on, to give you that extra little bit of guidance, and also just motivation in general, a lot of psychology information and so on. So again guys, make sure you all download that free PDF.
That's right. And now the most important part of EverythingFX, the most important part is the technical flaw. What is technical flaw? Well, ever since we started getting the limelight, especially teaching, one question we get time and time again is this: any way I can see what you guys do on a daily basis, on a consistent, trusted basis? And we don't endorse signals, we don't recommend signals. Everyone has to make their own trades. However, we've created the technical flaw. This is a place where people can log on every single day and get everything they need on the most popular currency pairs.
Yeah, so there's going to be a range of currency pairs from the team, and we all have slightly different trading styles as well, so you don't have to take all of the recommendations from each one of us. Everyone's got their own characteristics as a trader, so you're going to obviously integrate and have a little bit of a play around. Now, as Nat mentioned, many questions all of the time. However, Facebook and Instagram is not a professional platform to post analysis. So what we aim to do is, say we did post a bit of analysis on Twitter or Instagram, the next half an hour it could be going well, then conditions can change. So when there are market changing conditions in this members zone, you're going to get an in-depth breakdown and around the clock, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, updates as to when a condition does change, so we're always one step ahead.
I was going to say, one of the best things about this is also, it's not just going to be one scenario. As Sean said, the market always changes. So one of the biggest features on here is every single piece of analysis that we do on the technical floor will have 2 scenarios. That's the best thing about it. So we'll actually plot on the most important key levels, which you get to use for your own trading, and also help with getting the stop loss, getting the take profits, and then you guys can actually use your own initiative on top of our analysis. So we can have the main scenario of the day, and we can also have, if it does change, what can actually happen and where it can go.
Indeed. So on top of all of that, when you're following for, we recommend a good few months in that zone, okay, so you can actually integrate our trading styles. For all of our students, they'll know how, especially how me and Nat trade, okay. However, a great feature on there as well is that of, once we post charts with analysis, it doesn't just get swiped away. So, okay, you don't know what we did the prior day. There's no hiding anything. Okay, we're very transparent in allowing you guys to come in and log in and see exactly what we said about a certain chart or pair the day before for each individual trader.
That's right, no masking anything. You guys go on there and you get to see what we did the day before, what we're doing now, and hopefully find out what we're going to do in the future. So I think we've got to stop talking about it.
Yes,
we've got to stop. Otherwise we're going to go on and on. We don't want to make Technical Tuesdays all about EverythingFX. It's just how passionate we are. There's so many different features which we haven't even spoken about, but I'm sure you guys are now interested when you can get the first glimpse on it. When can they get their initial view, Sean? You got to tell them.
Alright, so we mentioned this prior, but we're going to reiterate this again. So one way you can view and get an advanced sneak peek screening into EFX is in fact our webinar, which is going to be on the 31st of May, which is Sunday coming up.
That's right, and it will be at roughly 8 p.m. GMT. So 31st of May, 8 p.m. GMT. Now, please don't email us asking us what time 8 p.m. GMT is in your country. Last webinar, I think we got over like 200 emails about different places in the world. 8 p.m. GMT, Google it, it's not that hard, and you can figure out where you've got to view it, what time you've got to view it. Also, one good thing about the webinar is that it's web-based, so don't worry about downloading anything, don't worry about the device you're going to watch it on. It's easy, don't worry about it.
Indeed, so it's going to be a web-based browser, and that actual link, that HTTP or HTML link or whatnot, is going to be posted on our Instagram, numerous Instagrams, probably some of our students' Instagrams, our Twitter accounts as well, and what else? Facebook. Facebook.
That's right. And if you guys actually want to to guarantee your slot, because the thing is, last time we did a webinar, we didn't have half the following we had now, and still we had just more than 400 people in there.
We didn't even lead it up either. It was like in space of 3-4 days, so it's going to be here and there. So
this one we expect is just going to be sell out. So if you do want to guarantee your spot, what we actually thought about just before this video is go to www.astrofxe.com. That's right, our website, and on the right hand side I think you've actually got a mailing list option. So if you go on there, punch in your username and just subscribe to the mailing list, we'll have your email saved. If you've already done it, don't worry about it, because we actually do have all of the emails saved. But yeah, it just gives you more of a chance to be a part and not miss out. So yeah, then in that case, once we have your email, then you'll be emailed on Sunday early on that link, the password to log in, everything made simple.
Indeed, guys, so I hope you got that right. Now we're going to see you there, and now we're going to move on to technicals. Okay, so we've got some good stuff to go through now.
That's right, see you on Sunday, don't miss out.
Right, everybody, first and foremost, I'm going to get stuck in with the Euro USD. Now last week some of the market conditions actually changed, and we did actually reiterate a few times over that we're not going to give any specific direction. We highlighted two individual trading setup / bias for the major currency pairs. However, again, guys, conditions are going to change, and whatever we say on Technical Tuesdays, it's not going to be the whole gospel for the week ahead. Something can change a few days later. So again, that's why EverythingFX is special in bringing you the most important and recent updates. So I'm going to start on Euro USD. For you guys who follow us on Twitter, we know we've been active on Twitter as well. Okay, went short Euro USD today. Currently a little bit of profit on that. GBP we actually went short yesterday, quite late actually, it was about this time yesterday. I'm in profit on that at the moment. And also I'm going to go over gold as well as a current setup that I did take, okay, in the last 24 hours. So Euro USD, starting on the last weekly candle close. I did say, and especially on Aussie actually, I didn't say on Euro, I said on Aussie that if we sustain below a certain key level, we are in fact going to be bearish for the week or so ahead. I'll get to that in a moment though. So Euro USD right now, clean, very, very clean. All I've got in here is 1.0600 downside target. So what's actually happened here is that we pulled all the way back up from this base. And again, 2-3 weeks ago, we know that we were buying euros when everybody was selling. And now I think it's time to sell. Rejected by 1.1450. We came 50 pips away from the 1.1500 overall bias from when we were going long at 1.1s, which I'm still very, very happy about. Now last week, candlestick only, no indicators, no junk, no garbage. It's a bearish engulfing, and it also, as you can see, does not have a wick at the closing price, which often indicates a lot of momentum behind that week, which again often indicates momentum. So for the last, as you can see here on this weekly chart, we've been below our moving averages. Now at this present moment in time, I thought we were actually going to cross back over and go to the upside. However, it looks like we're going to bounce. We've kissed and now we're going to bounce away. So at the moment, this is just in free fall. Weekly 1.0600 downside from 1.0873. That's 273 pips potential for this trade. Okay, if I actually went mid-range, now let me just get a specific mid-range for this one. Give me one moment. I'll take it from there to there. A specific mid-range for Euro USD weekly at the moment is 1.0949, and we've broken that, which gives me more confidence that this, guys, is in fact going to fall even more. I did have a Fibonacci on here, which I'm going to show you anyway for the fun of it, which was in fact this, in case we were going to bounce and reverse. However, well, as you can see, we're stalling on the 61.8 at the moment. MA crossover, etc. I do think this may, unless something drastic happens where we might see some kind of daily reversal from this key level, then I don't actually know what in fact Euro can actually achieve. Okay, and if we do close below 1.0880, we are going to in fact expect 1.0700 then here. However, on the bigger scale of things, we can actually expect a new lower low to be made past this level. So around 2 months ago we were expecting 1.01. This could come through soon. So coming down further to the 4 hour, this has been collapsing now. I did put a buyout on Euro USD and we were in a decent amount of profit, but I went through that trade scenario last week as to why it didn't work. Now this week, this is just getting pushed down. There's no sign of reversal yet. on the 4 hour. I do indeed think this is good for a sell as soon as possible. All right, use this in combination with your current trading knowledge and whatnot. However, this is in fact very, very bearish right now, and I do think we're very, very good to go all the way back down to this level here. So that's why I've had this on all day. I actually erased all my lines because I was with a student today, just going through a few little bits of analysis. However, I've been doing it for so long, I've got all of this in my head. So yeah, that's EURUSD. Again, unless something drastic happens where it pulls straight back up off that fib and then goes to the upside. An upside potential would maybe, if you look for an inside bar perhaps, to the upside, or a simple wait patiently for a break above this trend line and whatnot. However, I would probably want, we just had the candle close here again at 10 p.m. GMT. I would want a bullish engulfing, some kind of reversal off here. However, at the moment we are looking kind of weak, again, especially because we closed below 1.0950. So bear that in mind. So there's your key levels to the downside. Here, expect a new lower low to be made, and so on. And students especially, you know what to do with these ranges in terms of making useful analysis from them in order to get your next downside targets and whatnot. So that's EURUSD in a nutshell. Bearish 1.0600. Aussie dollar, we go to this one real quick. Aussie dollar, this is something that when this candle was half formed this time last week, I did in fact say, okay, so we came up, we spiked, we came shy of 0.8250, we came around 90 pips shy of that, which from the level in which we went long from is a great achievement in itself. Now, boom, push back down, bearish engulfing, moving averages are not looking too great right now. If you can zoom right in, looks like we're going to cross back to the downside at pivotal levels at the minute. In terms of key levels of support, I know for a fact this is a key level right here, 0.7600. However, we did in fact touch base around 0.7520s to 0.7530s. Right, so with that being said, that there, once again, let me just get some downside targets for this pair. Let me just take it from here as a rough one. So what I can do with this, I can just measure the structure of the price in order to give us key levels. Again, we don't need any fancy indicators, we don't need any software, we just need to know how to actually measure legs and so forth. So as you can see on the monthly, guys, always look at the bigger picture. This is currently not a nice candle for the monthly. We've still got a few days left. Yeah, a couple of days left in the monthly. However, that by measuring that range there and adding it on, as you can see, we've come into perfect confluence with this level here, 1.7, let's just say 1.7200. So we have around 500 pips to the downside on Aussie dollar. Okay, if we break that, we're probably looking at 0.7, 0.68. However, I'm not going to go that far just yet. So weekly, monthly, bearish, bearish. This is in free fall right now. There's no sign of actually buying this, and I posted a tweet today where I did actually highlight the significance of a potential Fibonacci 61.8. However, we've closed and broken straight through that. All we have to do now is close below here. However, nice bearish candle. This is going lower. This is going lower. So downside targets for AUDUSD. 0.7600, which is 127 pips away, 0.7500, and a break and close below these levels just here. Okay, I'm just going to highlight this with a line around here. We are in fact going to visit for this year 0.7200 overall. Okay, so keep it basic. There's way more things behind this analysis that are in my mind right now, but I'm not going to give away everything, so sorry. Now, GBP USD, okay, I'm just going to pull up, guys, the chart I posted yesterday on Twitter/Instagram. Here, we broke the daily trend line, we put in a new lower high, we actually caught the whole of this move as well, 170 pips, which was very, very, we actually had a break-even week last week, lost on Euro, won on the GBP USD, and I was break-even on something else, I think that was Euro again, or Aussie. So 1.5480 support. Okay, we broke that, and then we had this key level down here. Again, I just took mid-range 1.5300. I'm already in that 80-90 pips profit on this pair. As you can see, we followed through nicely, and it's just being squeezed at the moment. 4-hour chart on this one. As you can see, again, unless something substantial happens here, it looks like we're going down. And daily as well, daily sells, daily sells. We've just broken straight through. We might get an MA crossover to the downside, and 1.5300, 80 pips away is the target. So from when I posted this on Twitter yesterday, again in real time as per usual, this may yield in around 180 pips. Okay, so this is no reason to not to hold this trade to the downside. If we break that level there, we're going to be revisiting 1.5. If we break 1.5, then I'll get to that at another time. But there are your medium-term outlooks for this pair. So again, in the EverythingFX members zone, which is a very good investment for your knowledge and sustainability and guidance in the FX market, we're going to be going in further detail with these setups, more detail than what we post on Instagram for the last year and on the Twitter as well. So if you're really serious about taking your tradings from here to here, then guys, you know what to do, and you're going to have to subscribe and join the team. Right, one I just want to catch up on from a few weeks ago, mainly around a month ago actually, is USDJPY. Now, we were short on this, well, had a short bias. We had a couple short trades, okay. However, we did state for a decent short 119 had to be broken on the daily and close below. We did in fact think, okay, we've got lower highs is getting ready to go. However, it kept pulling back off that level. We actually sustained above 119 on the daily, and we had the crossover, etc., and we broke straight through and made new highs for the year on this pair. So on the weekly basis, as you can see, it looks very bullish. All right, it looks very bullish. I did have a setup, but I can't actually remember. I've got it in my trading journal, okay, in which, no, that's not a fib, in which I had upside targets for this pair. Okay, the next upside target was 124.15. A break of that, I might be able to revisit. I haven't got all the lines drawn on. I had all my ranges, etc. But another 100 pips or so on this pair. But it looks very strong, to be honest. Definitely upside. So I just thought I would catch up on that. I was anticipating 116s and a break of 116, taking that range, duplicating it, will maybe come down to what, 110s, 111s. So I just thought I would just catch up on that at the moment, because market conditions did in fact change there. Now, one more I'm just going to go through quickly is gold, because I had a lucrative day on gold when I shorted gold from what was it? It was around here somewhere, 1220s, all the way to 189s. Okay, and it was quite. I stayed in throughout this area of consolidation right here, and in fact, it actually surprised me earlier on today. So our overall daily, I'm still holding short bias on gold through all of this nonsense. We poked up, okay, and didn't have the strength. We came into this area of resistance, spinning top, bearish engulfing. Price remained just on a simple line chart below our key level. So if you look at that on the weekly, again, I've had this analysis drawn on for a long time. We are in fact anticipating a break below 1150, and we're going to come back down to 1050. So simple analysis, just using all of the different price action strategies in which we actually go through on the course, and which I go through any other currency pairs with. So just as a wrap up, EURUSD 1.0600 downside, Aussie dollar 0.7500, then 0.7200, 500 pips on the table. GBP USD 1.5300, 80 more pips lower. UJ another 100 pips high. I'm staying away from that for now though. And then gold, be very careful whilst trading gold, but I do think soon we're going to break below here, 1150s, 1050s, etc. But we'll catch up on that at a later time. And EverythingFX panel of traders actually has a very experienced and genius gold analyst. So guys, if you really like gold and you want that day in day out breakdown of gold, there's also that opportunity for you as well. So I hope you enjoyed that analysis. We'll catch up on them next week. Again, I'm quite confident in the analysis we've just gone over, and look out for that all important link for Sunday's webinar. So thank you very much.